All right, people. Hope you guys are well. Happy Monday. No, it's really not a happy Monday. I'm gonna say it right now. It is not a happy Monday. All right, it is not a happy Monday because we know that we are going in this run of games where you know we have a chance of getting somewhere, right? Uh, this run of games that we have is favorable. This run of games that we have, it's a run of games where we can climb that table, right? We can climb that table. It's doable. Going into this Everton game, we're playing at home, right? At home, Old Trafford, rocking. Old Trafford was rocking, man. I feel for all our fans that were at the game. Old Trafford was rocking. They brought it. The fans brought it. The fans came out to support this sorry team of ours. The fans came out, man, and they did their part. But guess what? The players, they did not show up. The players did not show up. Manchester United 0, Everton 1. Manchester United 0, Everton 1. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The type of football that we play, it's one of those like it's like a box of chocolate. What is that movie? Forrest Gump. You never know what you're gonna get. I thought we had passed that stage with this Manchester United side, right? I thought we had passed that stage. Now we can have something more, predictable. You know the baseline of what Man United you're gonna get. Boy, were we wrong. Even the manager was saying, you know what? He's scared. He's afraid that this Man United side could be going back to, this last season, that mentality where they just give up. Because they did. They gave up today, right? Sally! What up, my brother? The players gave up. The players gave up. I saw this stat. It's kind of crazy. Everton are the first side in the Premier League history to beat Man United at Old Trafford after going down to 10 men. We keep on breaking these records all willy-nilly. Yeah. Sally saying, I told you, it's over already. Gave up. They didn't even start. No, they didn't. They didn't. I mean, it's so frustrating, man. Like, dude, we at home. The Old Trafford crowd was fired up, ready. They were, doing whatever they can to help these players, but it just didn't show up, man. It's crazy. Everton did us a favor, right? They got their own player, sent off down to 10 men. You know what I was thinking, right? I was thinking after they went down to 10 men, I was like, oh man, listen, we're going to win this game. And guess what people are going to say? Yeah, Man United can always wins when teams play with one man down or, that kind of thing. That kind of scenario, we're going to win, but because there were 10 men, that's why we were able to beat them. So that's the thinking in my head because there's no way I thought we were going to lose this game. People, smash a like, hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Welcome, right? So, I mean, like what? It's nuts, man. It's crazy that we did not win this game. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. But Everton, hats off to you guys. I gotta give Everton their flowers because they defended like their lives depended on it, right? And we knew Moisey is going to give us this problem. Moisey was never going to make our lives easy, right? And listen, they were focused. They knew what they had to do, sit deep, and we're not going to be able to break them down. Typical. Our main problem, we always cannot break low blocks. And listen, it's not only in Ruben Amorim time. This has been an issue for Man United for some reason. We always struggle with low block, right? So when they went down to 10 men, Low block. That's it. Sharp was shut down. We couldn't do anything. We kept on pinging crosses in the box. Nobody's really there to deal with them. Xerxes had one. He could have put away, but again, that he didn't do it justice, right? It's one of those, like if you are Xerxes, right? You are Xerxes, or even Mainu when he came onto the game, you get this chance to show up. You gotta take the chance, Xerxes, right? You gotta take the chance. So it's kind of crazy. JP, what up? What up? That was the worst game I've ever. Bruh, I am telling you, man. I don't know which is worse, this one or the Grimsby, because I'm getting the same feeling. Right? I'm getting the same feeling, man. It's one of those like, are you serious? 10 men, 10 men, Everton. They gave us a game. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But it was so terrible. Like, what? I cannot even pick anyone that had a good game today, right? Everybody was just terrible. Bruno losing passes, Casemiro, oh my God. Casemiro again reminded us, you guys think that I've turned a corner. I'm doing good. Yeah, Case, you gotta go, bro. Even with 9 men, we'll lose. Exactly, JP. Yeah, we'll still lose. Because, dude, even if they gave us an additional, I know people were mourning when the board came and they said like 4 minutes. People were like, oh, what do you mean 4 minutes? Even if we had 15 minutes, man, we wouldn't have been able to score because Jordan Pickford decided to have a game of his life. Pickford had a good game. you know, Sally saying don't trust any of these players, Mbumo and Cunha included. I know, and that's the thing. And even the managers today was asked, do you think, because we were missing Cunha, could be the reason why we didn't really perform? I'm glad the manager said no. That's an excuse. We're not going to use that. But I think had we had Cunha, yeah, it could have been a little bit different. But no, it's just one player. It shouldn't be that like that, right? That our team, honestly, if we won today, right, would have been fourth, right? If we won, I think by 3 goals or something, would have been fourth. But I'm glad we didn't in a way because that team is not a fourth place team, right? It would have been like it would have been a crazy fluke, right? That team is not fourth level, right? They do not belong to fourth level. And had we won today and gone to fourth, it would have been like a false confidence kind of thing. Yeah, it's crazy. Rance and some other still blaming manager. Everyone got minutes, same result. Exactly, dude. That's the thing. Folks, you cannot blame this management. Like I said, subs make no difference because they can't make a difference. It's like for like or less. Exactly. Yeah. So like even the manager was like, listen, man, this team is so far off, it's unbelievable, right? Which is kind of mad, right? Mars, yeah, listen, whatever, man. 3 steps back. I know, bruh. I was gonna use that title actually. I was gonna use the title 1 step forward, 3 steps back, as the title of the video. Oh my gosh, man. Yo, we waited, and the thing is, everything was so lined up nicely for us, right? Liverpool in the mud. Man City in the mud, right? Oh, Mars. What about them? Arsenal. Arsenal, fine. They did their thing. Whatever, right? But everybody else was in the mud. This was the time for us to step up. Again, we bottled it. We bottled it, man, today. Oh, yo, I feel for those because like whenever we have these Monday games, imagine those people who paid their money to get to those games on a Monday night. It's just a lot of people. They had to do a lot to get to those games, and then that's what they saw. I mean, and I don't know if I heard it correctly, but I saw some boos. I think the players were being booed, right? Did I hear that correctly? It's crazy. I told you we're going to do an Arsenal job. Yeah. Stewie, what up? playing back five against 10 men. Everton is crazy. Stewie, I know, bro. I know. I know. It's crazy. But even okay, even if he did that, but how else how else could he have lined up against with that team, right? How else? Because I anticipated Mazraoui to play because of Grealish, right? Now Grealish, he had a honestly Grealish had a good game in my opinion. He had a good game. He was able to hold the ball. He was being a menace, you know. And I think that's why he went with Mazraoui to deal with Grealish. But yeah, we're playing at home. We should not have had five defenders, to deal with them. I said that one step forward to Stroh's back after Forest. Also said if these bad performances continue, I am out. Sally, I know, man. I know. And also at the same token, yeah, we lost today, right? We we should expect this type of yo-yo. We're gonna be a yo-yo team like that, right? Because again, we are not a finished product. So we're gonna be like that, in my opinion, and I can see it happening. So yeah, who are we playing next? Oh, geez, Crystal Palace. All right. You know what? That dude may not cut his hair, man. We're playing Crystal Palace next because I was thinking, like, you know what? Bring up the next team, but Crystal Palace, it's gonna be another one that is gonna be a very tough game. All right. Mount was the only one played well, and that was average. That's true. Mount came on. He definitely showed us. I'm glad he made the change at halftime, though. Right? I'm glad he made the change at halftime because he knew that was not going to work, but and brought in Mount. Right? But still, it's not enough. Like we, Mbumo today did not have a good game. Ahmad kept on trying the same things. Yeah, it wasn't working. I mean, like, dude, how can so many players have an off day like that? Right? If one or two, fine, but all the players had an off day. Even Lamens, that goal, I think if he had positioned himself better, he would have been able to tip that ball. But I listen, I am gonna sit here and say Drewsby Hall's goal was whatever, but he that was a nice goal, right? I think was it Bruno who lost the ball, and then Drewsby Hall went and was able to get through. It's kind of crazy, man. That's exactly what I'm saying. Manager did everything he could. This was on the players again. Absolutely, Sally. That's why, honestly, when people go at the manager, what else could he have been able to do with that team, right? He made the changes. He got in the player that everybody, Menu. Xerxes stopped. He still doesn't deliver. All right, Stewie, after every game, the opposing coaches are saying the same thing. All we have to against United is overload the midfield. All Everton did had Grealish and Ndiaye go into the midfield. Yeah, and yo, that kid. No wonder Ruben Amorim called him out. Ndiaye, that kid is good. He gave us a lot of problems, man. Robert, what up? Robert Gutsaru. Robert Gutsaru, welcome. Smash the like, hit the subscribe button, man. And if you're new, my name is Luther. I'm happy that you're here. Ray Chow. I don't know what's the deal with these names, man. I don't know what's the deal with the names. The names are all kind of changed and stuff. It's kind of weird. We played 3 defenders against 10-man team. Yeah. Chow. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. It's Stewie. Yeah, Ruben is the greatest coach ever. He should never be criticized or questioned. It's always the players. No. He should be. No. Ruben should be, right? He should be, especially at home, starting 5 defenders. Yeah, he should be. He should be. But it also shows that our bench, does not have we need different players. In short, we need different players. We need to sack all these guys, right? Bruno, Casemiro, Dallo. all these guys need to go, right? We need fresh crop of players. That midfield again with Casemiro did not work. It did not work. And I see reports that Ruben wants to keep Casemiro. I was like, dude, no. Casemiro needs to go, man. Don't keep him. What's the point? I don't know. Either we got look there. Kenny Fan TV. What's going on, Kenny? Hope you're good, brother. Hope you're good. Amorim lineup selection was wrong, but the players need to be held accountable for their sackable. That's what I'm saying, Kenny. Yes, Ruben takes he takes the blame, of course, but those players today, they did not show up at all, man. They didn't. 10 men. Come on, man. Squeegee. Oh my God, Squeegee. Were you at the game? Oh man. Imagine folks like Squeegee probably went to the game and they went to watch that horror show on a Monday night. Man. Squeegee, how did I hear correctly that some fans were booing the players after the game was over? That's crazy. Xerxes needs to go. I've had enough of the Dutch Carlito. But the thing is, it's not only on Xerxes though. Mainu came in. He didn't really make up a difference, right? There's so many players today. Casemiro needs to go, right? Bruno had a stinker of a game today. Stink of a game. We are playing one game a week. He has all the time to prepare the team to be 10 men. Everton at home. Don't give me the players BS, okay? Chow, Wilcox, and Barrera both should have sacked. Yeah, Kenny. Imagine Ahmed getting poked by Grips. I know. Yo, it's crazy. They're booing the players in halftime. Oh, yeah. See? Jesse Dishner, what up? I agreed. Everyone was horrible. Yeah, everybody was horrible, man. Everybody, right? Maybe even Delict with that goal, I think he could have done better, right? Yoro, like, oh my God, Yoro just misplacing passes. I mean, that Drewsbury Hall, the way he got around passing Euro and stuff and getting that shot, jeez, man. It's just shambolic. All right. This team, honestly, that's what I'm saying. Had we gone to fourth, it would have been a false whatever. Because this team does not deserve to be fourth. Right? It doesn't. It doesn't. But it just so happened that the league right now is such a crazy situation. People, make sure you smash the like, man. Smash the like button if you've been done so already. Thank you very much. All right, make sure you smash that like. Hit the subscribe if you've been done so already. Welcome. Right? The way the league is, we were going to this game after seeing Liverpool get smashed, which, oh my God, I think I enjoyed that too much and I'm getting punished, right? I enjoyed that Liverpool humbling whatever too much because now we're getting punished, right? Also, seeing Man City losing, it was such a good weekend. We just had to finish it, wrap it up in a bowl. Here you go, Man United, get your win. But no, they're like, hey, listen, you saw Liverpool lose, you saw City lose. Here, hold my beer, and then we go ahead and do this madness. That guy, I'm telling you, man, Maz, that guy will never cut his hair, man. It's crazy. We got humbled. Yeah, we did. Moisey, I saw this stat. Everton are the first side in the Premier League history to beat Manchester United at Old Trafford after going down to 10 men. Imagine that. Gabriel, what up? Good to see you. Welcome. Smash a like. Ruben Amorim said this. I feel afraid of returning this feeling of last season. This is my biggest concern. So Ruben Amorim, he's seeing that team. Even from the first minute, he said, listen, he's looking at a team. He knows a very fragile team, and he feels like they're going to go back to that last season, mentality. And if they do, yeah, Ruben is going to be sacked. Booed off at the end of both halves, sadly, but deserved. Yeah, man. Squeegee, that's crazy. Squeegee, people, Squeegee was at the game, man. The players were booed off at halftime and at the full time. Oh man, dude, on a Monday night, one of those like there's absolutely no one that I've seen online or wherever expected us to lose this game today, right? Imagine folks like Squeegee, spending their hard-earned money to go and watch that. It's a disgrace, man. You know, it's a disgrace. And the fans, you guys squeegee at the game, you guys were rocking, man. Like rocking, the stadium was jumping. You know, you did your part. You did your part. The players just did not show up. But of the, I told you, yeah, it's crazy. Didn't Bomo get hurt? No, he kind of he fell. He had a shoulder injury or whatever, but he was able to continue, right? It's Ruben's responsibility to make sure the team doesn't revert back to last year. Stewie, yes, absolutely. And he did say that. He said, listen, it is my job to make sure these players know what to expect, right? He said, even on his post match conference, he said, listen, after seeing the results of the weekend, he expected these players of ours to go into this game saying, hey, this is an opportunity here. Let's go in and get this done. All right? Get it done. But typical, they couldn't. So he said he's going to address it tomorrow. They have a training tomorrow. He's going to work on that tomorrow. I mean, but still, it's one of those things, right? Like the Grimsby game. We're playing Grimsby. You don't need a coach to coach you in that game. Just have to go in there and just win the game. You're playing against 10 men. You should not need a coach to sit here and say, oh, tactics. 10 men, man. Go out there and win. Jeez. Tony! What's going on, brother? Hope you're well. People, make sure you smash the like, hit the subscribe button. Tony, I'm glad you had a parents-teacher conference today, man. You didn't have to watch some of that game. I've been saying simple pass. Yeah. I'll be a good squeegee. The energy just wasn't there tonight. Yeah, it wasn't, man. The manager said intensity. It wasn't there. It wasn't there. I thought Everton played better with 10 men than 11. Absolutely. They did. I know there's one of those, the thing, the saying where it's harder to play a team with 10 men than 11, because I think when they went down to 10, that was the worst thing for us, right? If they were still 11, it could have been different, right? But listen, hats off to Everton. They defended like their lives depended on it. And Pickford had a really good game too, right? I'm sure Thomas Tuchel was at the game. He was looking at dude who's like, yep, that's my number one. Yeah, it's one of those. Franklin Reyes, the spark United has been put off. Yeah, man, spark has been put off for sure. Miles, the guy will never cut his hair. Stewie, he said Everton deserved to win, and Everton was a better team. Yeah, it's true. Everton today was a better team. Absolutely. Yeah, I agree, Squeegee. Only players that had something to give was Ahmad and Bumo. Yeah, you could see Ahmad and Bumo, they were really working hard, right? They really worked hard and they tried to do something. But even with Ahmad pinging those crosses in the box, they were not really working. I mean, nobody was, they're pinging those crosses. You expect, okay, the game plan is, if I'm going to ping the crosses, someone needs to be at the back post to get, to try to head those some of those crosses, but they were not doing it. The rest was shite. Yep, Tony, I'm glad too. Squeegee, we can't play against the low block. Yes, it kills us every time, Squeegee. Every time. And you know what, Squeegee? With the low block, it's not only with Ruben Amorim. We've had this problem even with all the other managers that we've had. Low block, we just don't know how to break him down. I don't know what is the deal, right? On paper, it was like possession shots. Yeah, I know, right, Tony? We lost to 10 men, bottom table team. Yeah, the Joker. Hey, Luther, how are you? I'm good, man. How are you? What's going on with the Devils? Losing at home against 10 men, Daishi ball, whatever, man. Whatever, man. Whatever the Joker. What about how's Liverpool doing? I think I laughed. I trolled Liverpool way too much, and I'm getting punished. But yeah, there props to Pickford. Yeah, Pickford had a yeah. He was he did his thing today, man. He definitely did his thing. Like Oli said, 3-4-3 system only works when the opponent's high press. That's why we play better against the big teams, but we play against smaller teams. Yeah, that's true. It's true. Because honestly, Liverpool today, they were like, you know what? We're gonna sit back, break us down. All right. And game after game after game, most managers who have done that, they know Man United cannot do anything. Right? I only watch highlights. Most of it was United in the final third. Yeah, dude. At one point, we were attacking. We tried to attack. We tried. It was wave after wave after wave. But Everton were like, yeah, come on, bring it on. Yeah, it was incredible defending by Everton. I got to give it to them. For me, isn't the coach's problem or Amorim's problem. I mean, it's just a lack of concentration. Yeah, lack of concentration. That's one. Mentality. That's another. Because it should have been one of those like, yo, we at home. We have folks here watching the game. Our fans are singing our names. We need to play for them, right? We need to play for them. Make sure that we don't get embarrassed here because today was an embarrassment, absolute embarrassment. 10 men, Everton, and we were not able to break them down and beat them. It's a disgrace. The problem is, Tony, we've got into the final third. There was zero quality. Yeah, yeah. You know, I don't know. Do you guys think if we had Cunha, it would have been different at all? You know, it's just crazy. Stewie, Gabriel, do you have Ruben Amorim poster hanging? Stewie, you're funny, man. Alex, Ross Glad, Ahmad on the left, then switch back to Ruben. Game plan didn't work. Alex Vibes 9066. What up, what up, what up? Guys, hope you guys are good, man. Happy. No, it's not. I want to say happy Monday, but it's not. Honestly, I cannot imagine we waited the whole international break and we watched all these games over the weekend for us to perform like that today. Disgrace. The Joker. Who cares about the full slot? Is just Eric Ten Hag without the beard. We are the Gunners. Hey, listen, man. I gotta say, man. I gotta say, the Gunners. You guys you're doing your thing. You're doing your thing. But we shall see. We shall see. But you're not running away with the thing. So yeah. Let's go. We miss Cunha today massively. His energy feeds the team. You can feel it when he's on the pitch. Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I felt like we definitely missed him. We definitely missed him today. But Ruben said the injury is not that bad, so I'm hoping he's back for the next game, which is Crystal Palace. People, it's Crystal Palace, dude. We cannot go back-to-back losses. Oh my days. We can't. We can't. It will be a disaster. Right now, yeah, Liverpool, they're below us, but with same points. But we cannot go into that game and get another L. We'll be right back to where we were, right? People, they're going to start calling for this manager to be sacked and all this stuff. But Wilcox did say it's going to be up and down kind of thing, right? We cannot be whenever we're winning. For example, if we won today, people, including myself, we're going to be your title charge or something like no title charge, but I could have been like over excited that we're top 4 right now, we're looking good and all that. And we lost, so we shouldn't really go overboard, like get rid of this manager kind of thing. So we need to find a balance. We need to find a balance, but easy said than done. Sally, even if we got a draw or a win at the end, I would still be pissed off. Yeah, I hear you. I told you all that outcome would be second place in the game. Squeegee, I think Palace are unbeaten at home this year. Yes, yes, they are, I think. So that Palace game, boy, oh boy, right? It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Because this run of games, man, we cannot, this was the run of games that we would hope to get, and we're supposed to take full advantage of it, right? Full advantage. Today's game, we're not supposed to lose this game, all right? It's mad. Even a draw with us, Gunners are never gonna win anything. Oh man, listen, Gunners are looking strong, man. Listen, Eberechi Eze, boy, Eberechi Eze is yeah, he's arrived. He's arrived, and he's a game changer for that Arsenal side, right? Then the way they played, they're not missing Glocares at all. Back to our United though. Gary Neville said a very bad night for Manchester United, sometimes even embarrassing. There is no excuse. I don't want to hear about injuries. Everton dominated them 11-10 in a different way, but they dominated them through their fighting spirit and their mindset. Absolutely. You can see Everton's mindset. They were like, today is not the day. We're not going to lose today, right? It doesn't matter if we're at Old Trafford, we're not going to lose today. And yeah, that was it, And you could see Moisey, how excited he was after the final whistle, man, as if he won a trophy. David, 5495. What up, what up? If one team wants it more than the other, it doesn't matter who's in your team, superstars or not. The sending off gave Everton momentum. David, smash that like, hit the subscribe if you've been down so already. Good point right there, right? Good point, because that Everton losing that player, it kind of gave him that mentality like, you know what? This is it, people. It's now or never. Now or never. Let's fight for this thing. We're not going to lose today, right? You can see it all over the pitch, man. They were all in sync and they were fighters. We were like, the way we were playing as if, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna get that goal. We're gonna get the equalizer. Yeah. Gabriel said that sacking Amorim is not the problem. The problem is every Manchester United player has to have a winning mentality. Yes, absolutely, Gabriel. I agree. The winning mentality it's a bare minimum. Bare minimum. Like today, those players leaving that field, they should be so pissed off. Like you should never want to feel like that again at home. Our own fans booing you, that dude, like I can only imagine how that is making them feel, because you should never want to feel like that ever again. Everton make history for first team to beat United at home. Yeah, dude. Tony, I was reading that here. Everton are the first side in the Premier League history to beat Manchester United at Old Trafford after going down 10 men. Imagine that. That is mad, right? Another record broken. Stewie saying that who has the better squad between Crystal Palace and Manchester United? Guys, Stewie presents a very good question. Who has a better squad between Crystal Palace and Manchester United? Who is the better coach, Oliver Glasner or Amorim? Mars, I foresaw this even before the international break. Yeah, Mars. Well, listen, man. Listen. You did not foresee nothing, okay? Pure luck. So who has the better squad, people? What do you think? Crystal Palace or United? It's definitely United. All right? It's definitely United. It's definitely United. Who was the better coach? I mean, you can say Oliver Glasner has had that team uh, longer, but it's definitely United. United, we have a better squad. Um, Glasner really, the way he has coached that Crystal Palace side, they've won trophies, a trophy. So he does have an upper hand, whatever. Yeah, it's tough, man. Mars, I mean, the Commanders feel like, yeah, listen, man, leave the Commanders alone, man. Squeegee is saying United by far. Yeah, I would say Palace. Nah, man. No, Man United, we have the better squad, 100%. 100% better squad. Crystal Palace has hard workers. That team. He Glasner knows exactly what he's going to get from those guys, right? When he puts them out there, he knows exactly what he's going to get from those guys. Ruben is scared because he does not know what team he's going to get, right? Right now, Ruben Amorim said, I feel afraid of returning this feeling of last season. That is my biggest concern. He doesn't know. You train with the team the whole week, you put the team out there, but still at the back of your head, Ruben Amorim is thinking like, you know what? I don't trust these guys. They'll go out there. We had a good game plan. We're gonna make it work, and then they'll go out there and shite the bed, right? So it's really tough being Amorim. He has a lot of work to do, and he did say in the press conference, "I listen. This team is not ready. Is not ready at all." Um, and that's why I'm also whenever I hear this report that he wants Casemiro to stay, he wants Maguire to stay. I don't know if you guys saw that. Fabrizio was saying that Ruben is open if Casemiro can cut his salary, open for Casemiro to stay. Even the same boat with Maguire, dude. Those guys should be out the door. In the summer, someone comes, gives us money for Bruno, get rid. Okay, just get him out. Dalot, out. Cousin Dalot, out. Because even Dalot, when he came in, man, I don't know, he didn't do much. He didn't do anything different. He's already building excuses when the results eventually go downhill. Yeah, man. It's definitely one of those situations that when Amory says we are not ready, we're not ready to beat 10. Oh, see, that's a good point, Stewie. That's a good point. How can we not ready to beat 10-man Everton? I hear you. Ruben Amorim said, when we started the game, the way we didn't understand how we should play against 10 men. Everton deserved the win. Yeah, it's crazy. Amorim, I don't know, man. This team, Manchester United are in negotiations with Wolves to sign Joao Gomes in the deal worth 44 million. There is optimism between the parties that the transfer will be completed by the turn of the year. Thoughts, people? Is Joao Gomes going to make a difference? Right? Thanksgiving going to be awkward at Dalot and Amorim Homestead. Tony, my man, listen, you know what, Tony, man? I needed that laugh. I needed that laugh, man. That's what's up, brother. I like that. Stewie is saying no thanks. So, Stewie, who do you bring? We need to bring someone. That midfield, we need someone, right? What do we do? The reason we're going for Gomez because Gomez is actually gettable. It looks like, right? Why, Stewie? You don't want any more Portuguese tax? How many losses can that family take? I know, right? Oh man. Um, yeah, definitely we need reinforcements because like today, Casemiro should have been pulled way earlier and bring in someone else. So I don't know if really Gomez can actually do a job, the Casemiro job, without us dropping levels. I don't know. And Ruben is going to continue playing Bruno deep. How is Gomez and Bruno going to be able to perform as a midfield two? How is that going to look? And oh my God, guys, and AFCON is coming. We're going to be losing Bumo, Ahmad, Mazraoui. Oh my gosh. Yo. How many losses? Maz, yeah. I'm going to. Yo, Squeegee, thank you so much, my man. I appreciate you. Thank you for your support. As always, thank you for going to the game for us. We appreciate you, match going fans, so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Take care of yourself, man. I know you're feeling crappy, but that's our club, man. That is our Man United. You know, they're gonna put us through this ringer, you know, throughout this season. So let's strap in. You know, we go through it. You know what I mean? Take care, Squeegee. Thank you for the representing, man. Um, um, yeah, Gabriel, we need players who can help Mbumo and Diallo. Absolutely. Yes, I'm gonna have a parents teacher conference every game, every game for the rest of the season. I know, right? Especially whenever they have these games on Mondays, be like, oh, sorry guys, parent teacher conference. I gotta go. Oh man, Miles, as I said, we're going to lose more games in Homestead. Is going to have horrible Thanksgiving. Listen, man, Thanksgiving is around the corner, people. Any plans? I know here in the US we celebrate Thanksgiving on Thursday. I'm hosting. Yeah, Tony, swing by, man. You can bring the family. You know, so I'm hosting for the first time. I've never hosted Thanksgiving. I usually go for my brothers in Virginia. So this time around at the new place, they're coming down. So I'm hosting. So I'm looking forward to that. I had to put up the tree, and the Christmas tree is kind of looking kind of funny right now. So the Christmas tree is up, you know, trying to get the place, you know, to look so. So today, after we lost that game, man, I turned off everything and I went to the garage, grabbed the tree out, put it together, and started putting the lights and everything. I'm like, this team, man. But yeah, let's see. As I said, we're going to lose. Okay, Bruno is not double pivot midfielder. Absolutely not. He never played there. Bruno played as a 10. This is a whole professional career. Bruno scored a hat trick. Yeah, Portugal playing as a 10. Yeah, dude, I know. He did. He said something before the match today. He said the manager wants him there because he can help progress the ball or something. I forgot what quote he said, but he did. He answered that just the fact that he's playing at his double pivot, the manager wants him there because he can actually supply the two tens, right? But it doesn't even look that he's doing that what he's supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? As I'm not going to be watching. They want the United DC play American football. Poor coaching. There you go. Let's see. This is a Man United Forever on X. They say, listen, I waited for 16 days to watch Manchester United lose 1-0 to Everton at Old Trafford, who received a red card before Everton players were fighting each other. Unforgivable. Disgrace. These players are an embarrassment to the club. One of the worst performances we've ever had in years. And we've had plenty abysmal games. Yeah. Yep. But yep. Noe. Arsenal 2025, 2026 treble winners. Listen, Noe, man. Whatever. All right, Noe. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hope you're well. People, make sure you smash the like, man. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Yeah, Arsenal, you guys are looking pretty decent. I ain't gonna lie. Um, Ruben Amorim said after sending off, I was expecting us to have long periods of possession and to push the opponents. We didn't control the transitions, even with 10 men. We were giving them big spaces to win second balls. So the understanding of every situation in the game was not there. The quality around the box is another big thing. But more importantly, it was the intensity we showed. We cannot win games in this way, right? That is the manager saying that post match. When was the last time your team won a treble? No. Uh-oh. You see, Noe? You poked the bear, Mars. Ain't playing that. You know, Mars is saying, but at the end of the day, second place is yours for taking, right? Let's see. Ruben Ammer said what? What else did he say? He said, Ruben Ammer said, I said in many occasions that I understand we have a lot to do, but of course, I'm really frustrated in the way we played the game in our home, especially understanding what happened this week with other clubs, looking at the table, feeling everything, and the way we present, especially in the first minutes of the game, is really frustrating. Yeah, dude, you can see Ruben Amorim post-match interview. You can see this dude did not want to be there. You can see how pissed off he was. It's as if he wanted to say, you know what, I hate these players. The way he loses his stuff. You feel like he wanted to say that. My man, we need to talk what's going on with this team. Stevie, what up, my man? Yo, yo, it's peak out here, man. This Man United side is not doing us any favors. Not doing us any favors, man. Not doing us any favors, man. This is Everton, 10 man. Smash them. Easy. But no, we don't like that. We don't like winning games. You know, it's crazy. Come to think of it, no, no. When was the last time you guys ever won the Champions League? Um, uh, but yeah, so it's one of those, man. Stevie, let me know, man. How you feeling about this game, man? How do you feel about this Manchester United side, people? Are they driving you off the wall? That's good, man. I had a feeling we would lose. Oh, really? No way. There's so complacent mentality issues. I don't know, dude. I ain't gonna lie, man. I did not think we're gonna lose this game today. At home, no way. At home, I had a feeling that we have kind of turned, or we're slowly trying to turn a corner. Like, yo, at home we're gonna be hard to beat, you know. So I'll never thought of us losing today, right? Even when they went down to 10 men, in my head I was like, you know what, we're gonna win this game, and then people will say, yeah, you won a game because Everton, they were playing 10 men. That thing that people last couple of games we've won like that. So I was in my head, I'm like, yo, that's what people are gonna say. But I still figured we're gonna get back into this game. And as the time was ticking, we get into halftime, we're still like not getting back into this game. I was like, all right, cool. He's gonna make changes. Maz comes out, Mount comes in. All right, we're gonna go for it. But Everton just had to sit back. We couldn't break them. Yeah. We had too many time. We had too much time to prepare. Yeah, dude, too much time still, but still, you gotta be professional. Our players needed to be professionals, knowing that it is Old Trafford. Their standards. You come to Old Trafford, we beat teams, right? Especially if they're down to 10 men, right? No excuses, no excuse at all. It is absolutely frustrating, man. Absolutely frustrating. And Crystal Palace is next. I don't even think we can beat Crystal Palace. And then we're playing away. Crystal Palace, I think at home they're unbeaten. So when it's one of those, like, it's so crazy that all of a sudden now we're like in this situation where when is the next win gonna come from? You know what I mean? Because this run of games that we have, these 10 games, I expected us maybe to lose, not even lose. I expected us to draw one game maybe, right? So it's yeah, we're professional at losing. Not really, man. This is we haven't lost that many games, man. All right. Why did he stick with three in the back? Whereas in the game management, we keep talking about this. Yeah, listen. Oh, of course, the manager has a lot of fault as well, right? We're playing Everton at home. We did not need to have five defenders, right? We didn't need to have that. So that obviously that was his L right there, right? In game management, yeah, he could have changed it. Uh, uh, but either way, we just don't know how to break low block teams, right? We just know how to do it. Or you could say that we're a professional and not getting it done. Yeah, that is true. I like that more. We're professionals at not getting it done, because again, we were put at a position where we could go fourth, we just didn't get it done. Last couple of games, we could have gone second. Again, I guess with Tottenham and what was it, Nottingham Forest, same thing. We just don't get it done. We were presented with opportunity like this weekend. Everybody lost. All the big whatever teams lost, apart from Arsenal. So we had a chance to, climb the table, but we didn't get it done. You know, yeah, crazy stuff. Manchester United have lost a Premier League game at Old Trafford after seeing the opposition pick up a red card for the first time ever, winning 36 and drawing 10 of the previous 46 games. Wow. Interesting, right? It is tough. So Everton and Manchester United both sit above Liverpool in the Premier League. Maybe use that to make yourself feel better, right? If you're at all feeling kind of funny, just understand the fact that Liverpool are 12th, Man United 10th, Everton 11th, right? We're above Liverpool. There you go. We can use that. Sometimes you have to find the silver lining. And Liverpool, after spending whatever, close to 400 million or whatever, they're still a crappy side. All right. Uh, let's see what else Ruben Amorim said. Again, Ruben Amorim said, listen, forget about the results. The results are really bad, but I'm more concerned with my feelings during the game. We have training tomorrow. I will deal with it tomorrow. Yeah. Sony saying at the very least, there was some slots on goal. Quite a few really good shots on goal. Yeah, and attempts. Yeah. Although overall disappointing performance. Yeah, don't even bother watch the whole game, man. Just watch the highlights and be done with it. Imagine if they had only a couple shots. Yeah, that's true. I feel you, Tony. I know y'all couldn't win the Champions League. That's funny. We don't speak hypotheticals. All right. Absolutely, man. And they didn't have that many shots. And that goal by Drewsby Hall was a really good game. Really good goal. Um, let's see. What else, man? Ruben Amorim says, it's my fault. Manchester United had 25 shots today. the joint most they've had in the Premier League game this season. 25 shots today, 0 points to show for it. 25 shots, yo. According to Statman Dave, that is. 25 shots. Jeez. Um, let's see. Michael Owen on Joshua Xerxes. I can't watch him and get excited. He's not the right profile of a player. He doesn't excite me at all. Damn, Owen. Really? Michael Owen? Jeez. I don't know, man. Xerxes today, I don't know what you guys thought about Xerxes' game today, man. He didn't really prove to us that we need to keep him. If we lose him, I will not complain, honestly. I will not complain if we lose him in Jan, right? I in a way you gotta agree with Owen here. He's not really the right profile, right? He tried to do the link-up play, but again, we went back to the whole playing back to goal. He didn't look comfortable doing that. So yeah. He's not the type of player to play up top as a lone striker. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I totally agree. I totally agree with you on that. Totally agree with you on that. Well, listen, check this way. Alexander Isak is already breaking records at Liverpool. He has become the first Liverpool player in history to lose his first 4 starts in the Premier League. Liverpool 3-0 against Nottingham Forest, 2-1 versus United, 2-1 versus Chelsea, 2-1 versus Crystal Palace. There you go. We got to find the silver lining. Not talking about being proud of it. I was talking about, thank God, they were getting shots off at least. Yeah. You have to at least put shots towards the keep. Yeah. No problem. Yeah, they tried to do that. Yeah, but again, the end product was not there, right? We're putting shots, but the end product was really not there, which is frustrating. Lisandro Martinez, Licha was on the bench today. I was hoping that we'll go like at least 3 up. That way we can see Licha come into the game. But it's so good. Maybe we may see Licha in the next game. But until we play again, we're gonna hear a lot of noise from all over, man. ESPN FC, Jamie Carragher, Jamie Carragher cannot say anything because his Liverpool side is not they're terrible. So let's see. We need to spend in January. Yep, no matter what. True. Semenyo is available. Come on, brother. Stevie, please bring in Semenyo because Dogu, honestly, the kid, good energy, but he's not ready. Dogu is not ready, right? Dogu is not ready. We need to be serious. Go ahead and get ourselves some Semenyo and see if we can get a midfielder. I see talks are ongoing with Wolves for Joao Gomez. Bring him, because at this point, when Casemiro is not playing, at least Joao Gomez, I think he may be able to give us some kind of solidity, in that middle of the park. Dogo should have scored. Yeah, he should have. He rushed it. He rushed it. That one shot, he rushed it. But again, that comes with maturity and confidence and all that, right? Even Bruno, that one cutback from Mason Mount. Bruno, I don't know what he was trying to do. He tried to hit the ball with the outside of his foot instead of really like using your left foot, just smash it in, Yeah, man. Bruno, sometimes, Bruno had a terrible game, but that chance for Mount, that he should have buried that. He should have buried that. Ruben Amorim said we are not there yet. Okay, not even close to where we need to be. Fight for top places in this league, right? Not there, not there at all. It says, get the Premier League proven players. That seems to work for us. Yeah, it does. It does, Stevie. It surely does. And that's why, I like the fact we're actually going for the likes of Joao Gomez, even Semenyo. But again, the Semenyo part, according to Ornstein, it looks like Tottenham. It's Tottenham, I think Liverpool, and someone else. They're kind of more on the leading the charge rather than us. We looked at Semenyo in the summer, but according to Ornstein, we're not really looking at him like that this window. So, yeah. He tried to get cute with it. Yeah, exactly, man. He tried to hit it with the outside foot. I was like, dude, come on, man. Use your left foot. That Ruben, we aren't there yet. I know. Totally, I know, man. We ain't there. But yeah. So Florian Pertenberg is saying that I understand Liverpool are seriously working on Antoine Semenyo for the winter window, and concrete talks have already taken place. Liverpool Football Club are fully aware of his release clause of 65 plus 5. Liverpool want him, but there is heavy competition with other top English sides involved. Bayern are currently not in the race. The 25-year-old versatile winger is under contract at Bournemouth until 2030, right? Here's the thing, though, Semenyo. If you're going to go to Liverpool, where are you going to play? Right? I know the Liverpool would want him because they think he's a Mo Salah successor. But right now, you go out there to Liverpool, you're not going to start, right? But if you come to United, you are starting, brother. All right? So, I don't know. But that Semenyo wants United, that's another thing too. Semenyo, I don't know. Semenyo only saved us, and he also going to AFCON. Yeah, there you go. No, wait, does he go? Yeah, he goes to AFCON as well. Yeah, but when he comes back, he can help us. Right? Just do your job, Bruno. Just do your job. I know, Tony. I like that. But does he want to play a wingback? That's another thing too. Preferably, from what Ben Jacobs was saying, he likes to play, of course, one of the 10 positions, right? But Semenyo is very versatile. He can play as a 10, he can play as a 9. Like even on a game like today, you can throw him up top. He can still play up there, right? But as a wingback, because the way Ruben Amorim plays, we saw how Ahmad was playing on that, as a wingback. You're a winger, but you're more in attack. So that could be one of the things that may kind of push him off joining United, because the idea is we can go to him and say, hey, you're definitely going to start, but most likely you're going to play maybe wing back, or you're going to have to deal with Cunha on that left-hand side. But we already promised Cunha that when we signed him, we told Cunha, yo, you are the left hand, you're always going to play, kind of thing, right? So with Semenyo, even considering United, you'd be like, oh, would I be battling with Cunha for that left 10? Or if I come in, I'm going to have to be playing as a left wing back. Do I really want to do that? So there may be other teams out there, like Tottenham, for example, where he knows he's going to play his preferred position as a winger or as a 10 or something like that. So yeah, there's a lot of competition, honestly. And he knows if he goes to Liverpool, Mo Salah is going to leave. You're going to be eventually the successor to Mo Salah. But when is Mo Salah going to leave? I think he just signed a new contract, right? So it's one of those. No, AFCON, we didn't qualify. Oh, okay. Oh, so Semenyo, there you go. That's another reason, Stevie, to bring in Semenyo, man. Bring him in if he's not going to go to AFCON. Then he's suddenly gone silent. Uh, Listen, Mars, I see you trying to pick a fight, man. Come on, man. Leave Noe alone, man. All right. Oh, so this is what Bruno said, talking about his position. Bruno said, this is before the game. He said, I'm a player who plays the ball forward a lot of times. Break lines. We have two number 10s who need the service to play the ball through. That's why the manager wants me there, to have more of the ball and control the tempo of the team. He knows I can run a lot, press high, and get my body back where we need to get to the box and defend. So that's what Bruno said before the game. But Bruno, yeah, you didn't do a lot of that today, right? You didn't do a lot of that today. I'm just saying down facts, and I guess Arsenal fans are just like that. They talk the big talk. Listen, because Arsenal fans know you, man. They know you that you're gonna come at them, so they say, you know what? They're gonna take the high road, you know. But yeah, man. Listen, people, it's been an hour. Thank you for this therapy session. I hope you guys are feeling all right. Steve is saying, I suspect if we sign Joao Gomes, we move Bruno further up the pitch. Nope. I don't think so, man. Stevie, if Joao Gomes comes in, it's going to be to play that Casemiro role. Bruno is staying there. This dude is not gonna. I don't think he's gonna move. He's not gonna move Bruno, man. Bruno, he's gonna stay there as midfield two, and Joao Gomez is gonna be next to Bruno, right? Because the way it is now, unless we have injuries, then yeah, he may move Bruno up top, closer to his 10, but most likely Bruno is gonna stay there, man. So it's it's gonna be like that. The high road, I mean, the second place. Mars, you got jokes, man. But yeah, people, thank you so much for being here, guys. I appreciate your support as always. I'm out of here, man. Another loss, but we'll see what tomorrow brings. All right. So hang in there, people. Keep your heads up. All right. Keep your heads up. Don't let this Man United side take over your life and everything that, oh my God, it's the end of the world. No, don't let them do that. It's going to be like that, ups and downs, but we'll deal with it together as a family. All right, people, take care. Stay blessed, guys. See you. See you in the next one. Peace.